Hello, we are in the middle of Europe. We are going to talk today about alternative living and living out of the system, and we are going to meet one of our friends who is living this life. Let's go.
Hello, Wojtek.
This
Good to
is-
see you again, and welcome to Wild
Welcome
Garden.
all the people inside. Could you tell us something about your living and
Yes,
what is the project of yours?
This is a project I started 4 years ago for this area where I want to improve this area for in the system, using system of agroforestry. And this our area is now not officially, but we just doing this unofficial for this making of this area. And part of the project is also involving this living in this area.
You have your own house, right? This
Yeah,
is,
this is
the house of
This
yours.
is the house I built for this for the living, and also it is like also we use it how we call it a lager house. I can show you that is built from behind the wood of Populus nigra. But we use this Populus wood. It is one of the best for making, because it's soft and easy to work. And the house is a miniature. It's a one-man house, because it's also one-man project. So it is also to celebrate I can tell you that the house is actually part of the project, and it is a use to celebrate the nature, to celebrate the nature. Because we have here a lot of wood, and we are lucky that this part of Europe is actually, we have a lot of forest, and it's north. So that's why we have this good resource for make this small house. It is a one-man house, and can provide shelter even during the cold winter. And it is made. System is made without any just make like this cutting this wood on the
and you
pieces.
did it yourself with
It
the
is
axe or with the...
for the house. For the house, how was made originally. Concept for the house is made. It is actually. Concept is idea was developed by me, and also all the construction is made might be only one of this one part of the work of house was helped by my friend. I was helped by my friend who was slicing this, making these shingles from the wood in the forest last winter, and this is but all this. Process work, like for putting it was done by me.
Would you show us around?
I can show you what I'm doing right now. You are just in good time. I'm actually this is also this is also tradition. House is combining tradition and something like old tradition when people living in the forest, and because we are now in the trend that people want to come back to the nature more, and this is kind of how people can do. This is probably how I'm doing, and I can show you that I'm doing actually some cooking now, and I'm using also Populus wood, and this is also what I'm cooking is actually now. I'm making a lot of local products. It's all used by local area. A lot of marmalade. I make a lot of wine. And then I have now making.
And you gather it and
Yes.
produce it yourself.
I'm also gathering like this is what we want to stress importance, that we make this more develop stress on the local resource, more exploitation of the rock, because in this area we have also a lot of fruit. It's a wild fruit, and mostly that we gather in this field, and then I bring it here, and then I make these products. You can see here that we also grow some plants, and I can show you that. For example, this is today I just harvest this 20-30 kilos of potatoes, and also this is some kind of storage that potato can survive cold winter, because in this area in winter can go down to minus 20 degrees temperature. So this is also made from the local populus wood. It is good for protection. So this is still there. This is what I'm making now. I can show you. This is actually Queen's. Actually, how we call it? Originally marmalade from sweets. Originally used long time in Europe. Queen's marmalade, Queen's sweet, Queen's. This is a Queen's. Only use fresh fruit with some sugar. No preservative. This is a. And then we also use something like a new important that I'm actually water is made come from the river, and then I'm boiling it for the tea. And our official drink is yerba mate. Yerba mate is our official drink, and we always offer to guests yerba mate. This is like our here because they also call us kings in this area, and because we also managing this area, and that's why this is official drinks of the kings, yerba mate. So I can recommend for everybody yerba mate.
For sure.
Yes.
And you are living as well in this place. You have the kitchen.
Yes. This is a kitchen. This is a kitchen. You can see that I have small here like a shelf. This is a kitchen. It's a miniature kitchen. This is a kind of this is the living room also. This is I can show you the system for living room. And also for sleeping. This is a sleeping, so you can see the how I managed to sleep, and because I use only I can show you that I sleep only on the holz, and also only populus. So this is how I make. You can see that I was made born of this hard wood of this tree, which is strong, and because I'm pretty much heavy, 90 kilos, and they can be strong for holding this. Then I have second here, and then I'm putting this wood. What you can see, these are holes on this I make, and then this is the second one here. This, and then I put just this, and I sleep on this also mate. I have this mate. This mate here for making for just one isolation. So this is how I use a system for this for the sleeping. And then I have also something like here I use this storage. I also this for the shelves for the wood. On the back is wood. So this is a one of the probably smallest house but it's very functional. So, and you can see that it is a part of house is a little bit in the ground. So the reason is because must be has some stability, to get some stability. That's why I put it half a meter in ground. So it is stable, because wood is very hard to make this way stable, because the house has no any joints using anything like nails or something. So it's everything by free because all these elements, they are heavy, maybe up to 100 kilo this one can be. So this is all heavy, and house is strong, can this okay. So now what I'm doing now, I'm making a mate.
Yerba mate, right?
Yerba mate for me and for the friends, for power and for feeling good. So this is every day we drink yerba mate, and so this is for the later. So for this yeah, simple. This is one good holz. This is actually salix wood, and salix is one of the fast-growing species in the area. In combining with this, it's a lowland forest of this part of the area, and it's good. It is also softwood and good for burning. This is one of the old trees that I found in the area, and now I'm using it for this. Also, in the area, this project is started because in this area was before was forest of populus, which is cut down, and now we have a lot of walnuts here, and this is this area walnuts. Yes, this is walnuts, and they are wild, and they are only grow in this area, and that's also I got some walnuts here for this. Every season we have like a lot of walnuts, and there is about 100 trees growing wild in this area. So this is our a good resource, and that is what we have produced in this area.
So by living here, you are trying not to interrupt any nature. And
Yes, this is actually this project is started to improve this condition of the area, because area before was not managed actually. Now this area is managed by me, and that's why we are producing a lot of these walnuts, and in future we will produce more of these fruits, because we already started some grafting of the local trees here. This is mostly hawthorn, which is one of the use for this stock, for this like a root stock for this mostly this pear. We have pear, so this is and we also grafting apple, wild apple for
grafting,
this.
what
Yes.
does it mean?
Grafting means we are using these trees, wild trees, to make put more value on these trees by putting our grafting this good culture sorte, which is good, which is better quality than this wild tree. So we improving this area. This is the goal of this project, that we want to improve this wild area. Get some use more use of this area, because this area is close to city, and when people come to the area, they get some fruit. This is our goal also for the project. Actually, the project, I didn't tell you that it's a project. We call this project Will Garden, and this is a concept of this our work, because I was later joined by some people who also help with idea and input, putting some input for the project.
So this is your house. You can cook here.
Yes, this is my house, and actually I am an alternative life. It's actually out of system, and this is you can see that actually in city it is located pretty much in city, and that's why it is alternative, and this life is a little bit not official. So and some people joke and put some like you see this is sign for this, but it's actually just alternative while, because probably it is out of system, I say, because officials don't like this system, because they don't have use of this of the men who live in this area, because there is no taxes, there is no giving to my work is not seen. So I did a lot of work, but for the system my work is not seen. So this is a problem. Then is problem. That is a generation of the problem. This is actually
and this house looks really professional.
It
It has
is
even doors.
It is a professional
You can
build,
close it.
and we have I can show you that the house can be even closed, and just to make sure that when I go out, that somebody cannot come. Look and see. And now yes, yeah. But this is a system. I didn't tell you, yes, because I must put first this. This is a system. This is all this actually is made by me. All the locking system. So I must go out, and then because this must first time I must lock it inside, and then I can lock this. So this is a system. Yeah, look at, so this is a use actually, and now it's locked. So this is actually a house. It is a miniature house, and it is used by me here, and some people who can come always. Some friends always come, and I have a reserve key to share with me. It's also a community project actually. Community project for the other people who can share these small issues what we have here.
And so you build a house. What else do you have here?
I built a house, and actually what I have here is a system. I have here like a small barbecue here, and on this barbecue I make, when friends come, I put here, and we can make a nice barbecue here. I have make this is a nice area for barbecue. This is a table, also all for populus. What I use, no any other. I use only local resource from the wood what I was finding during the last year and this year. And then I have also here, I can show you, this is my transport system, because I am alternative life, so I don't use moving around. I just use bike. So this is my transport system, and this is, now you can see how nice is. I'm cooking down this. I can show you. This is a nice smoke, and it's good. Sometimes I make my this smoke, and it's good. And it's, when I go to sleep, I usually a lot of smoke, and then I get calm. So this is also good. So then we also have some fridge here, because in this area we have a lot of people who has like me, some want to eat something, and this is a fridge we put something food for these people. And this is also,
so it's the food sharing idea.
yeah, this is a food sharing area, and this fridge is made for the people in this area who sometimes come. Some of them are homeless or just commuters here, so they can get some food, because we also using dumpster. This is mostly dumpster food from this city.
And you still can eat it?
Yes, it is can be eaten, and when it's totally gone, then I already throw it in this nature. When it's already gone, completely gone, but it can be eaten. This is also what we have here. This is how I'm using this system for the drying wood, because must be good wood for the drying. And this is then this is also here. I have some planting some grape, so then which I want to make here on the top and to grow this area. And this is also my trailer for this bike, which I can use for bringing fruits. A lot of, for example, I was bringing this grape or something with this trailer. So, and this is a sitting area also, what I was making for the friends when we chill out. Then also in the summer is a shade, so behind the house is mostly for chilling. And this is a small area, because in this area there you can see that this area is just by water. Here this is only the small area is by land, so this is I was doing something. Here is also some area for this, maybe this wood. So that's what I can tell you. And here also you have something like more for the sitting also. This is also for the sitting, and this is hey! Yerba mate.
Nice.
He's the best. He's the king.
It's getting cold, so it's good to drink some warm.
Yes.
Right?
if you cold, we can go always
No,
inside.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
let us drink some mate. So usually I drink it with some honey. So I can put some
Honey.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a honey. So I put some honey. Look. Usually with honey. This is enough. Because it gives you more, more, so we can make some hot, for us. In my past, that I was 15 years I'm already in the world, So and States, United States, Malaysia, Germany, Sweden, I was Africa, Asia, Mongolia. I was traveling everywhere. Brazil.
You were living like this, or you were
Actually,
working?
I am consultant. I am now consultant. I have also business is a kind of consultant. Then you do some consultancy. It's like you go somewhere, do some project that's called consultancy, and then you do this work. Na zdravie! Greetings from Siberia! Try was it's good one. Try this style. So good. Then I say this actually pretty much in 15 years I'm around the world doing this work, and then last time but I live also now I have also apartment there in Malaysia, and also I have a lot of friends there and also work, and that's why I also want to go behind after this I go there. And I also want to then visit also my friends in Algeria, because I have also like a family there, so and that will probably on the way. And but mostly when it comes to work, my work is mostly for the forestry. Hey, Monica, get some
Okay.
get some this for this is our official drink of the kings. You can drink some best mate in the world, officially of the kings in Mill Garden.
So, but you were studying.
Yes.
Were you?
I was
before you
studying
worked?
agriculture school.
So that's
I
why
must
you
say,
know
yes.
that many stuff about.
Yes,
the nature.
actually, my profession is water and soil science. So I have knowledge mostly about culture. This is what we call soil science.
Soil science.
Soil science, yes. And soil science, this is my profession. So I also do research on this, and also water science. So and then, but I have also some knowledge, not actually on more some knowledge about plant growing that I use now for this project.
Do you think it's very useful to live out of the system and know this kind of knowledge, or
Actually,
it's not so
yeah,
necessary?
this is also this is one of the good question. Actually, is it better to live out of system and get pretty much I get nothing like any money, There is some probably advantage. There is also some not disadvantages. For example, advantage is that you are more free. You are not like every day you must do this and you must go, and you are here on your own, how we say, on your own. So you must but still you must plan your everyday life. You must do something, and when you are alone in nature, you must do hard work. You must do a lot of work, and then for this alternative life, probably somehow is good, but probably life in city is more convenient because you have more for the life resource.
Depends
Yes.
what's the bigger value for people.
Yes.
Some people value more the nature. and
Yes, for
freedom.
example, for the people who love nature is good, but nature is sometimes not friendly. This is we get some
problem here. Nature is was unpredictable. It can be rain, you can be cold, you can be. So you must be very, how to say, in this area prepare for this condition. Any adverse condition, you must get cold or wind or something. And lighting is also dangerous because it's a forest here. And, so it can be dangerous nature. But I think. This life alone, like out of system and out of city, is somehow can be tough. Can be tough. You must put some more efforts to this life. Not like just you have everything on your just you in city, so you don't put so much energy.
Yeah, you need to
Yes.
prepare everything for yourself.
Yes, you must do like for example, first is food. So you must get food, and when you get the food, you just cannot go like in city, go and get in restaurant or shop good food. And here is you must pretty much every time struggle. You must use a lot of energy to make any food. For example, just now to make any just this little food is a lot of energy use. Or bringing this wood from the forest is a lot of energy, and making cutting because it's all physical. I use no any. I have no electricity. I just use manual work, manual power. Yes, that's why also it's good. So, but then I also don't want to use any machine. This is also a project here. So this is also maybe I didn't tell you that the house is no any machine was used, just hand tool. This is also a kind of work. And so this life, when we comparing to the city, can be also, how to say, can be good, can be also better for some people. It just depends on the.
But you chose this kind of life, this lifestyle, and you don't like the city, or what was the motive to
yeah,
change
I mean, the situation in my life when I come to this city is changed because I was staying at university, and there was also illegal, something like that, and because I was something like not able to get a good position at uni, because I say this is probably hard if I want to get any work at university or research. And then I say, what I can do now, I just maybe I go in a wild somewhere to get some work related to this agroforestry. And that's how I found this area and started this work here. So, but I say my escape from city is probably somehow I must go. So I say, in city I can stay, but not anymore like in this before. And then I say if I stay, if I stay with this somewhere with this, I don't know, then I'm not good probably. So I'm feeling better if I do some work outside. Yeah, this is like well.
Nice.
So let us drink some more mate. I can. Yeah. We need to drink some more mate. Official drinks of the kings. So fire is going good. I just took a fire. So for making fire, we must have a lot of patience. So.
But it's not only the house you did. I
Yes.
see that you did the road, you
Yes.
did here,
Yes.
there's a river nearby, and
This is a river.
you put the...
This is a river nearby. You can see now, and this is also water. Is
safety proof,
safety
like
and everything. We can
stairs
use
to the-
stairs for the people who can come in this area. They're using stairs for the down, and in the summer there's a lot of visitors in this area who can come and swim and also relax with others. And this is all for everybody. That's why.
This is the end of part 1. Coming up next, we'll go on the tour through our friends' gardens, learn ways of intelligent planting, and see what is useful for living out of the system. Stay tuned!
Sometimes I say, joke, they are my good workers. I say, let's guys go cut some wood. And they come with me.